A new giant of Africa has emerged. You know, before now, everybody has been saying that Nigeria is the giant of Africa. I don't know if it is because of the population of the country or from what they are doing. But I can tell you now that a new giant of Africa has emerged. And I will tell you the country. Stick around. I will give you the gist. In 2020, the Nigerian youths came together to protest against police brutality. They call it NSAS protest. In 2020, where the street of Nigeria erupt with protest. They were protesting. Kenyans, Cameroon, Ghana, everybody, even America, abroad, everybody was saying, clapping for Nigerians, man, thumbs up. Everybody knows what happened. The police came out and, you know, shoot everybody, shoot many people. Many people lost their life. And Nigeria, since then, it has been very much difficult for Nigerians to put themselves together and march on for that kind of protest again. But during these protests, we did not know that there is a country sitting one side, watching, observing Nigerians as they protest. In their mind, I think we can do this. And when they started their own, it became another thing. I want to use this opportunity to say, Habari, Kenya. All the Kenyans in the building. If you're from Kenya, I want to say a very big thank you for being fearless. This is what we call fearless youth. Being youthful. Using your youthful age for something good. So that country that has been watching then was Kenya. Kenya was watching. Kenyans was watching. And in 2024, it began. Kenyan youth said that we are no longer going to take it. They passed a bill of finance bill. They heard that they're going to pass a bill of finance bill. Kenyan youth, the Gen Z, they say no. Reverse finance bill or Gen Z protest. It erupted. They started protesting massively. Everybody saw what happened during that 2024. Protest everywhere. Kenyan youth, we are very much fearless. Among all the things that even police did to them, they did not stop. They kept on. If you come to the street of Kenya, everywhere erupt. I was clapping for them. The whole country was clapping for them. The whole Africa was clapping for them. Thank you, Kenya, for not closing your mouth. Because this good governance that we have been talking about it might not happen today, but it is your action. It is something that you have been doing over time that will bring the change that you demand. And in 2025 now, Kenyan youth say no. Say no to police brutality and bad governance. They started their own again in 2025. They did not stop. They did not say what they did to us in 2024. We're no longer going to take it again. Let's fold our arms. The Gen Z say no. If our fathers did not do, we are going to do it. And they started. I must tell you now that the most fearless youth now in African continent. Now Kenyans, I must give it to Kenya. Habari Kenya. I hope I got that right. Come to Nigeria now. There's a state called River State. I will gist you about River State. Do you know that in River State now, Nigeria is practicing democracy? But I will tell you that now in Nigeria, in River State, they are not practicing democracy. It is the one state that is not practicing democracy now in Nigeria. Because, let me give you the gist. A governor was having issue with his predecessor. Now, the predecessor is already the minister of FCT, Abuja, the capital of Nigeria. So he felt that he has so much power that the governor must succumb to him, yield to him, and do whatever he asked him to do. But the governor said, no, I am now the chief executive of this state. So therefore, you are no longer the governor. I am the governor. You allow me to work. Now, the predecessor now said, no, I must still have share in this state. What did he do? They started fighting each other. Before you know it, the FCT, that is his predecessor, now planned with the president of Nigeria. They now suspended an elected governor democratic elected governor in Rivers State, they suspended him and now installed a military head, which means now the state is no longer practicing democracy. It now becomes autocracy as it used to be. What did the youth do? Nothing. They did not. What they did was to divide their self. The people that are supporting the predecessor and the people that are supporting the governor. Now, this support was based on personal interest and was never for the betterment of the state. It was never for the betterment of the state. It became so bad. They gave him 6 months suspension. The 6 months now has passed. I think it's coming to an end. Now they have come together. The same governor and his predecessor now come together and say they are going to settle. They say they have settled. What have they settled? The rumor has it that the settlement is that the governor, an elected governor, will not seek for a second term. So if he finished 2 years that is remaining, he should go home. He does not have any right to seek for second term in a democratic country. What did the youth do? Nothing. What they did was to divide and find the person they will support. It's either you support the governor or you support the other person, the predecessor. They have been divided, and it's no longer for the betterment of the state. The state is in shambles. The second condition they gave to him is that when it is time to select the local government chairman, he is powerless. He will be powerless. That his predecessor will be the one to select the local government chairman in a democratic country. Now you will come out and tell me that the strongest youth in Africa are Nigerians. No, it is not by mouth. It is not by muscle. It is not by what it is. Not by crowd. It is by what you're doing. Your doings. Habari, Kenya. Kenya, you people are making me proud. You're making Africans proud now. Keep it on, oh. Keep it on. You people should keep it up. Kenyans, keep it up. Because right now, you are the people now that is making, you are making people now feel that, okay, Africans are still there. Africans are still there. But I know you guys should not stop, oh. You guys should not stop. Demand for that good governance. Demand for that good governance with everything in you. Demand for it. When there is good governance in one place, at least another place, other people will start looking and say, oh, okay, since it's working here, I think it will make sense here. If Nigerians cannot lead by example with the whole population, let Kenya lead and let us emulate from them. That is what we are saying. Even Ghana, Cameroon, anywhere that can lead and show example of good governance, let us learn from them. Kenya, you guys now are the new giant of Africa. We give you the crown. Just take it. Giant of Africa for now. I will still talk to some Kenyans. We have a call so that we'll get the full details of what is going on in Kenya. Thank you very much, Kenya. Thank you, Africa, Mama Media.